What do you mean the coder's overloading? It literally just started. That's correctly done. Alright. Oh, honestly. Forgot to hit the title change before I started streaming, so now it's all confused. Wait. Wait, what the? No. Oh, it hasn't gone up yet that I'm streaming? Is that what's happening? Alright, well, anyways. Put this all away. It's not important right now. Okay. Oh, aloha, everyone. I think, yes, sort of smaller stream sort of thing. This is, I want to sleep tonight. So, and like, for the last couple of days, I've just been brainstorming this run. And last night, when I went to bed, I just stayed up for hours, like running this challenge idea in my head that I've been talking a little bit about when I was playing Silksong. That are like, I want to do a run. Number one rule is I cannot kill enemies without using soul. I think that's rule number one. If that rule is not followed, then the whole run is a failure. And this is not something that I've seen done before. I don't even know if someone has done this. But I've been doing lots of brainstorms. I've seen a couple other challenge runs at this point. I've seen using minions only. I've seen using no nail, or technically not no nail, but like minimum nail. That was a fun one. I've seen a run where you literally can beat the game without ever collecting soul. That was also incredible. But that one required a lot more glitches and stuff. I don't know if maybe I can do minor glitches, but I want to stay away from big glitches. That's kind of ruins the fun for me. I don't like major glitches for runs. So I'm trying to keep this all as glitch light as I possibly can make it. So, again, I'm playing this right now because I want to sleep tonight. So, here we are. Here's my little not practice. Yes, it is going to be a practice file. It's not a practice run, it is the practice file. I am working my way up to having Pantheon 5 unlocked and ready for me to access with the correct gear for bindings, which is mainly just the nail not being the spiral nail instead of the pure nail, because I've did the understanding of how the bindings work, and once you have pure nail, basically binding your nail turns it into a spiral nail, damage-wise. So that makes it's made getting practice for Pantheon 5 all bindings painful because I couldn't really do it. So that's what this practice file is for. Been working on the side. Really nice to be able to play the game without having a live audience at all times, right? So I can just fool around and have fun at my leisure. That's been good. So we are going to start this run. It's going to be on classic. We might need to do shade skips and stuff. That's okay. No glitches anywhere near that. If this run becomes a success, I probably will do a more condensed version of it for like a proper YouTube video. Otherwise, it's just going to be as it is, and it's going to go in my challenge run playlist. We're gonna have fun with it. This is not a run where like, okay, I know what I'm doing. This is a run where we might run into problems. We might have to build up new skills that I do not have yet for this run. It's going to be a little messy in that aspect. We might spend lots of time practicing something, or we might spend a lot of time grinding money because like that's going to be part of the challenge. So if that's not your thing, that's okay. Maybe we'll have a condensed version on YouTube. I can show off to all my friends I did this crazy challenge run that no one else seems to have has really done before. Maybe. Again, big rule is no killing enemies with soul. That means I'm allowed to like pogo off my enemies as long as I don't kill them. And stuff like that. I've tried to make it so that I couldn't get soul from enemies, but that really doesn't work. I've really racked my brain around for that, and I could not fully come up with a solution for that. So my general rule is if I kill an enemy, I have to kill myself and then kill myself again so that I lose all my geo, because I'm not allowed to kill enemies to get their geo just to kill myself and then go get my geo back. So that's a big rule that I'm keeping as well. My rule for killing things with soul basically goes to the 3 spells you get. Your Howling Race, Vengeful Spirit, and not Descending Dark, but the normal version of that, which I never remember. And their upgrades, of course, work fine. Oh my god, I was about to just whack that guy. I gotta train myself not to do that. Oh my god. Also, and on another side note, technically under this rule set, there are 2 charms that also use soul to attack your enemies in a roundabout way. It's technically the womb. What's the glowing womb? Technically, that also uses soul to deal damage. So technically, I could use that. I really don't want to use that. And also, this technically also means Sports Room technically works, since you technically are healing to I should collect Geo. Should I collect Geo? Should I wait on collecting Geo? Oh god. What am I doing with myself? Am I going to be just throwing all my Geo away whenever I kill myself in order to... Stay away from me! We'll worry about it later. We could always grind Geo, I think. I think grinding Geo is okay. I'll figure it out later. I guess. I don't think I should bother with collecting the Geo right now. I could go and get the charm. I might as well, right? Maybe it'll be useful somehow. I don't know that this amplifies your spells. I know it definitely amplifies your nails hits, right? That'll be a good thing to double check. Maybe it does amplify your spells. If it does amplify your spells, that'll be really helpful. And maybe I can do this without gaining soul from nails. I need to look into that right now, actually. Hang on. What is this blasted thing called again? Fallen Spirit, Fallen Wrath? Fury of the Fallen, not even close. Alright. Hang on. Do it with my PC. It's right in front of me. I always go to my phone. I need to randomly... Fury of the Fallen. Does this work on spells? Because that would actually change my whole routing. Fury of the Fallen. Halonate. Does it work on spells? Does not work on spells. That's what I thought. Yeah, only increases the nail damage by 75%. Does work with nail arts. The strength charm actually doesn't work with the nail arts, which I was super disappointed to learn about. That just seems unfair. Why does the Fury of the Fallen get to work but not the strength charm? Alright, well I got the charm anyways. We're not gonna make much use of it. In this kind of run, upgrading my nail is not actually a good plan because it's going to make it harder to not kill enemies when I whack them to use them as pogo things. We might be we'll see how things go, but I want to be able to pogo things. I haven't quite figured out whether killing my Shade Spirit counts as killing an enemy. It kind of does in a weird way, right? We'll see if that becomes an issue. As again, I'm kind of just making the stuff up as I go. I want to avoid the charms if I can help it and just stick to the spells. I don't even know if I can easily get to the things. I know if I allowed major glitches, I definitely would be able to like get Spore Shroom early, I think. I don't think that's... Maybe, actually. I'd have to go get... Can't do that with Dash. It's a confusing mess. Very, very messy. Anyways, I think I've got a plan for the interim. And because, like, it's just been the major roadblock is... What is my first go-to thing to get a spell... or charm if that's the easier option. Somehow if I can get an early glowing womb, would that solve all my issues? Alright, we're not equipping that. If I somehow can get Spore Shroom early, should I be using that if it prevents me from having to do dangerous things that aren't cool? And go against the theme of this run. This whole run is about theming. We want to not hit things. We don't want to kill things. I think we're forced to hit things, is what I'm saying. Can I somehow get Grub Song early? I don't think that's a thing. You need like 10 grubs to get Grub Song early. Kind of disappointed to learn about that. Because there's no way I'm getting that. There's like 5 in this area and like 4 in Green Path. So even if I get the Green Path, like it gets only 9. I'm in trouble. We need other ways to get soul, which I think has been required for me to hit things and not kill them. Again, I'm allowed to hit enemies, but I'm not allowed to kill them with my nail. As soon as an enemy has been hit by anything that isn't soul-based damage, that enemy must not die before I leave the room. I've gone into thinking, like, can I get extra soul vessels? Can I, like, get extra health and then get Grub Song to get soul back? I've done a whole metric ton of thinking about this whole run. And at the end of the day, it's only I need to hit things. So we're keeping to the rule that we're not going to kill things when we hit them, but we are going to hit things. Yeah, and we're going to try and avoid using the charms if we can help it, which is probably going to happen just by the fact that I'm not going to be able to get... The charms are not what I'm going to be getting first. I'm going to be getting Vengeful Spirit. The one good thing about watching all these different challenge runs is that I've learned lots of little, things you can do. And, like, the latest thing I've learned is, like, the biggest thing that has opened up this entire idea for this challenge. Also, we're really close to a major first checkpoint and major first roadblock. That's going to be fun. Okay. Is there a bench in here? That would simplify matters. Yes, there is a bench. Also, we can get our soul without hitting anything. Hooray. I was going to use that to, like, get soul without hitting things, but then I just ran out of ideas. Because, like, the first thing I can get is Vengeful Spirit, but that means I have to kill an Elder Balder. And I can't get to Blasted, what's her name? Charm Lady. Something starts with an S. Why am I so bad with names? I had her name, and now I've forgotten it again. And they never come to me when I want them to. And, like, Sly's down there, so, like, if I want the lantern and get Dreamnail, which is, like, the whole thing started with, I wanted to do a run where, like, I have to rely on Dreamnail to get my soul a lot. And then I came with, like, idea of, okay, I only kill things using soul. I was like, okay, how do I get my first thing that uses soul? And I was like, wait, yes, that's a problem. I've learned unbelievable things. Alright, how bad is this? This is going to be awful. This is just going to be so awful. This is why I didn't want to grab stuff. Oh my god, I have no idea how to move. Control your movement. I just sort of have to, like, shove you around. There we go. Alright, good job, me. Alright, here comes the other two. Oh. And also, here comes the big headache of trying to get these guys to die without touching them. Ugh. This whole room is so familiar to me. This is like the start of everyone's challenge one. Is how the heck do you kill these two guys? And it turns out pretty much you have to use these spikes there, stalactites that fall from the ceiling to kill both of these guys in a brutal manner. Some guys, when they're like nail only, like they get to do the trick shot because the way these guys spawn is like perfectly set up to like kill them both by whacking the stalagmite at them, which is beautiful on on Team Cherry's part. They did a beautiful job with coming up with like adhering to like speedrunning people because they provided a way, or challenge runs? Should I say challenge runs? They provided a way to accomplish this beautiful double kill in this room without actually having to do anything other than just wander around the room. Alright, come on. Am I going to be able to do this? Alright. I gotta get you over there. I need to get you up. Go up. Alright. You, go up. Oh, and it's over. Alright, well. Maybe this will be how I get all my geo built up. I could kill myself, but then I can't kill the shade. Well, I can kill the shade. I'll spike it. But that's annoying. Let's not deal with that. Alright. This one, yeah. I'm gonna be doing lots of that this run. You gotta get these guys to get themselves killed. And then we can officially, you know, move forward into the deeper into the run. No, 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 not good, not good, not good. Alright, yep, this whole thing sucks. This is a lot of people's start to the run. I envy everyone who gets to just kill the first guy on the first spike and then like do the speedrun strat where you kill both of the next group of enemies by whacking with a spike. I know you don't need to do that, so like I can get away with it. But it'd be so nice to, just add a rule like, oh, I can kill enemies indirectly by throwing pointy objects at them. Well, as long as it's not me hitting them directly with a nail or some such shenanigans. But I know this is doable. I've seen people do it for all their freaking challenge runs. Oh my god. How did I get so lucky the first time? I got 2 out of 3 the first time. Isn't that amazing? Man, I wish I could like swap these files around now. I'm gonna have to go down every time. Alright. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll eventually be past this room. This one is just manipulation. It's on the doable side of crazy things I'm going to be doing this playthrough. No, you blasted thing. Cooperate with me. I sure hope I get past this part tonight. It's late in the evening, not my casual streaming time for when I just want to be relaxing, right? Oh my god. Alright, can I please convince you to kill yourself on an environmental hazard? Nope. Boy, I did that so well the first time, and I was like... This is the thing that you have to learn about when you play video games. Your first attempt is always going to be a good attempt, even though you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Because that's when you're reacting on the fly, and your MLG skills take over and control everything. Once you've had your first attempt, it's gone. All your MLG skills don't matter anymore. You have experience that basically overwrites your MLG skillness. And now you have to deal with you're sucking at not knowing what you're doing, but with experience at sucking at it. I just activated that by accident. Oh my god. Everyone knows what I'm talking about right now, even though it's like uncertain what I'm speaking of. Everyone knows it. We're gonna be here a while until I can figure out how to actually pull this off. I was about to say technically I can push them, but no, that's the thing. That's the indirectly killing them that I'm trying to avoid they just die to accidental death. We do not manipulate them into accidental death. Is that right? That's not really right either. Ah, dang it. We're not allowed to whack you into spikes or whack you into your falling stalagmite. I'm trying to stay away from that. Because I know we don't need it. And that will really keep this run souls only for killing. Are you kidding me? It fell right on top of you! How dare you go above its hitbox? Oh no. I was like, okay, it's sitting right on it. It's definitely gonna die. How can it not die when it's literally right on top of the object that's falling? Oh, that sucks. It sucks a lot. I do think it's easier to set up the second kill on the left stalagmite because they have less room to like move, and you want them both be together so like you can use the wall to kind of like push them into each other. Alright, when it shoots, its movement speed lowers. So like ideally I should get it when it's ready to shoot. That's when I should get it under the stalagmite. Maybe. How did I do this so how did I get this on my first attempt? I already explained that. Good God, I'm gonna be able to sleep so peacefully tonight. And not think about the setup for this challenge anymore. If I can freaking get there. It's literally the first room. The first room everyone has to deal with. And everyone... If you do one challenge mode, you know how to do this little trick very well. Ah, blast it! I needed to get back on your right side to push you left more. But that was good. It was closer. It's not only, is this challenge possible? It's a, can I do this challenge that I have set up for myself? Oh boy. I just wanted to play more Hollow Knight. Silksong made me want to do more and more Hollow Knight. Got me right back in the mood. Yeek. Alright, come on. Yes! Alright. That's one. See, they go in a perfect diagonal. So if you just go over to the spike and just whack him directly, they're in a perfect line. Perfect speedrunning design in motion. Alright, now I have to get both of you over. I'll try and use the wall to, like, squish you together. Oh my god. I need you both, one on top of the other, and then I need you both to commit seppuku together or something. However this works. Oh no. And I need you to not be on the exact ceiling. We already know that doesn't work. Okay. I need you, like, that you were perfect there, but you're under the platform. This is a problem. I need you above the platform. Up, up, up. Left, left, left. Go, 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 go. Ah! Blessed it. At least I got more Chio. Again? Oh gosh, that's the wrong file. I knew this was going to happen. At least if I do happen to lose my shade in this room, I can just use the same tactics to take it out that I'm using on these little bugs. I'm going to be definitely picking up the bestiary this run so I can remember enemy names. Names of this guy are not one of my strong suits. Especially for like enemies like this. I need a constant reminder of what their names are before I can start using them again. Celebra. What is that blasted person's name? Charm Lover. I think it's Celebra or something. Okay, come over here, please. There we go. Please, one on top of the other. No, stay above the platform. Ah, if they just put 3 stalactites in this room would be so much easier for challenge runs. Everyone would be happy. Ah, blasted. They got too far back. Did I grab all the geo? No, I didn't. Here we go. Grab it all now. I figure I can just determine at the end how much this actually took me to accomplish. Hooray for hot springs. This playthrough is going to open wide up as soon as we get that frickin' dream nail. Nope. I gotta get the thing to fall, but I also need them to shoot and slow themselves down. No, no, you pushed me the wrong way. No. Perfect. Exactly as planned. Even got the timing right. Stop, dividing and conquering. You know, you two are keen on teamwork, it seems. I do not enjoy that. Please have the same mindset and group together for me. Get up there, and you stop being down there. Go up. Alright, you're right on top of each other. Move it. Move it. No, you get above that platform. Go, go. No, stop it. Stop your tactic of dividing and conquering. Stop it. Get off the ceiling. Gosh, now I can't even get them to group together. Oh, hang on, hang on. Up, up, up. No, you don't. I knew you were going to try and escape that way. You're going in that direction. There we go, there we go, there we go. And they're even shooting together. This is really nice. Now I just need to line up one on top of the other. Oh my god! It's so close. Dirty bug. Oh, right, we're back to the starting one. Oh, come on. That was like perfect time for you to fall. Nope. Alright. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay. Up you go. Up you go. Wow, I got that so fast. Stay up there. No. Dang it, I needed that heal, but I also wanted them like right where they were. Okay. Ah, blasted. Nah, I didn't get either of them. "27 minutes already. I'm still stuck in the first area." There you go. Okay. No, it's so dumb. No, blast it. That's my freaking steel soul file. This is major roadblock number 1. We will eventually get past this one. It's less assuring for the other ones. Much less assuring. We should be definitely worried when we get to the next one. It's going to be even messier. Because if I don't do it on the first attempt, I'm going to have less... I'm gonna have to scavenge soul somehow. Yes. Okay. Push, 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 push. There we go. In the right spot. You need to not be on the ceiling. It'd be so nice if you could just be on the ceiling. Okay, get over to your friend. Get over to your friend. There we go. Push, 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 push. Oh yeah! Yes! Yes! Ah! Okay. We have done it, fellas. Only took half an hour. I don't think we're quite at half an hour, but we are certainly up there. At least the menu said it was like 28 minutes. Last time I reset. Oh my god. Alright. So now for the next part. That's one way to grind Geo back up, is by sending this vengeful fly, or vengefly? The little guys, at any rate, into those guys, the Geemers, Gomers. Start with a G, maybe. As long as I'm not confusing enemies. As we said, pogoing is allowed. I'm technically not allowed to kill that guy, but since like he's a freaking wormy guy, he didn't take any damage anyways. All right. So I suppose we can just go up and pay the guy, right? Yeah, might as well do this. Go sit on our bench. Alright, pray to the heavens. Sure, let's do this part too, just so we can... open the door. All right. Probably go towards goal of challenge first. Blasted Gruz Mother, or whatever it's freaking called. It's basically blocking both Dreamnail axis and like Charm Lady Salubra. It is Salubra, right? I think I remembered it finally. Charm Lady. It's not so bad yet. It will be bad in a moment. There's Glowing Womb direction, which, you know, if I could do it, would be a solution early game for dealing with enemies, although it's like so not ideal. I do not want to mess with the charm anyways. Alright. Time to apply our brains and knowledge of this game. My God, when I first saw this, I thought someone had literally modded their game to make their challenge run work. I can't believe this is going to be vanilla. Alright. First off, these guys are just going to get themselves killed. That means they're not a bad source of geo. That's what I need this run. I just start whacking you. Yeah, just start whacking you. Oh my God, I can like already see it. It's designed even to look like it's gonna work. Yeah, it totally works. Alright. Run away! I can't believe that's an actual thing! Ah, that's an actual thing! Oh my God! You can actually run away from the first boss. That's so crazy fun. Alright, I've officially fallen all the way down. That means I have to go all the way around if I just want to go back up. That's obnoxious. I guess that means that is not a good grinding spot. Let's oh boy. Alright, well, we have this now. Why are you gone? I haven't beaten the first boss yet. Why are you gone? Alright. Oh boy. This is sad part right now. Because I know if I don't get this on my first run, this is going to become so obnoxiously hard. Because I'm going to have to get soul back without killing things. Because once I get in here, we have our first spell. But we're also locked in here until we do his favor. The most cruel of fates. We gain the ability to kill things, but can we kill the one thing we need to leave? Oh my God. Please do not torment me too badly. Please do not torment me too badly on this section. God, I wanted to like bring... what is it? What's the freaking thing that amplifies your spells? I can't remember what the charm's called. But that charm would solve this thing. Getting another soul vessel would solve this thing with ease. This is the whole reason why I am allowed to hit things. Is this one little section. Are you sure I can't just persuade you to let me leave? And... oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we get Vengeful Spirit. We're now able to kill things. Oh my God! Do not fail on my first attempt. Do not fail on my first attempt. Oh my God. Okay. Do not die either. I can't afford to heal here. Okay. Don't. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Hi there. Okay, just take the damage. Okay. Okay. Well, that guy's dead, but that's fine. It's okay. Come on. Yes! Alright, very good, very good. Okay. 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 I can't let the Vengeflies die. They need to live. Oh my God, I'm a fool. Yeah, I've screwed it. Oh, life becomes incredibly hard now. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, well, rule is I'm allowed to hit things, but then I'm not allowed to kill them. Am I gonna just have to do a run literally just to get my soul back? I probably am. But you can see what I was going for, right? A clever ruse. Alright. Well, we literally gotta do a run just to get my shade back. So here we are. Oh, hi there. There we go. Okay, it's not terrible, but it is obnoxious that I don't get to have full soul at starting this. Alright. Okay. Blasted thing! Blasted thing, get off me! I'm gonna start over. I don't get to keep that soul, right? It always starts you with none. Is that a thing? Because that would actually solve a lot of this issue right now. Because if I could just start with full soul, that would be beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Alright, we're managing though. Okay. Just gotta get my soul back up on the way. Okay. Here, another one. Okay. No, don't fall down there. Oh my god. Oh, well, it's still doable, but it's worse now. Okay, I have full soul. Okay, come on down. Okay. So, whack that, whack that. Okay, those can no longer die. Which is the inconvenient part. Alright. Give me this. Okay, thank God he lost interest. Alright. I did your thing. Let me out. Oh. Lovely. Alright. We have officially begun the challenge. I now have Vengeful Spirit, which allows me to hit things and kill them. Well, I should say allows me to kill things. I've already been allowed to hit things, just not kill them while hitting them. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know, until we figure out a way to supply myself with soul, our options are very limited for where and what we can do. Thankfully, we can grind money. I guess I should have been whacking all those geo spots. I can start working on that now, I guess. I was expecting to like die and like lose my shade access to my shade a lot. That actually didn't end up happening. Oh, I can be grateful for that. But it also means I lost out on chances to get Geo earlier. So, either way, grinding is 100% going to be involved at the end of this anyhow, so... That's a little extra grinding, right? Plus, thanks to this hot spring, actually, I can just, you know, get soul from this and just beat up enemies. I don't have to do weird stuff. Yeah, again, like that one Vengefly, taking it into the Gemers, the little wormy things that come out of the ground. I can just blow this guy up multiple times, and that can just be how I get my soul all set up. So that's a good thing. Plus, I'm not doing like a limited nail swing run, so I can actually whack these things. We have options, just not pretty ones. Or I could literally walk these guys under the frickin'... Or walk that one guy under the stalagmites again. There's options for people who need to get your Geo in order without, you know, physically killing things. What I'm trying to say here. Alright. Just... It's making money. It's making money. Here's another guy. How bad is this section? To get the Vengefly over here. Apparently pretty bad. Oh, he died, didn't he? Yeah, he died. Alright. Doesn't matter, we can just grab that later. Hey Sigma, how's it going? We got past the worst of it at the start. And I'm into geo grinding now. We managed to get past the starting room, which gives you the 3 flies, which have to die to stalactites. And then we skipped the first boss and got out of the Elder Balder Shaman's place. Alright. While doing run where you can't go swingy slash anymore. Something like that. I can't whack things, but I just can't kill them by whacking them. And I started Silksong? Yes, I did. Silksong has indeed been more challenging initial start to the game than this game's initial start. I feel like, I mean, they start you with like 5 health, and then like it's been taking forever to get like more mask shards to get more health. There's a lack of assistance with getting more health to live longer in that game. I've died many a time to... Yeah, I heard they nerfed part of it. Did they already nerf part of it? I don't know. What, like, I waited a week before starting it. Alright, let's just save and quit, by the way, rather than talking. You'll probably start it like a week from now. Oh man, I could not wait 2 weeks. I was only able to wait 1 week. Oh, did I not sit at the bench? Yeah, I should have sat at the bench. Oh well. I'll do that now. Yeah, it's didn't know whether the patch had already gone through for the nerfing of. They said like 2 early bosses were getting nerfed. I will understand if it. I can understand for one of the bosses, but I don't even know what the other boss is. Of course, the bosses themselves, like they managed. One of the bosses managed to kill me, but like once I understood how the boss worked, like the boss was easy, of course, at that point. It was just not knowing how the boss worked on the first attempt is what got me killed. So that's one advantage of starting. You get to play the game after tweaks and patches. I don't know. I love this Hollow Knight game so much, and Silksong is like, it's a proper sequel to the game. Even if the game doesn't wind up being as good as this game, it is a proper sequel to this game. It is excellent. I will give it that. I don't want to give actual spoilers about anything. So that's most of what I'm going to say about it. Yeah, let's just keep blowing this guy up. Or do I still have more? I should go and get more Geo. I don't know. This is my place to get soul at the moment. Although I technically can get soul from enemies. It's just annoying. Because I have to do so without killing them. It can also be a nice thing to like see how a game evolves over time, is what I'm trying to say. So getting to play it without any tweaks into it first made means like you get to see the game evolve, which is fun. Yeah, I did not hit him with a nail. Everything's okay. You'll just channel Hornet's get good energy. That should make it easy. Hornet is so much fun to play as. I feel like this has got to be worth doing each time I pass through this room. Where are you going? There we go. He was like flying up into the ceiling. No idea what he was doing. Alright, so yeah, all the geos collected in this room. Let's go look for more geo stashes. I'm going to eventually run out. And we're eventually going to have to stick to something. I suppose we can save a couple grubs too, and see how that goes. I do not like you. Man, I cannot even touch those enemies because they'll die in one hit. This is obnoxious. I just have to ignore them or literally use my Vengeful Spirit on them and get nothing in return. Run away! Oh yeah, these things exist. That helps the time. Where did you... You literally went through the floor. You literally went through the floor. Well, here's one of the banes to planning out this run. I know for a fact that it takes 6 Vengeful Spirits to kill that enemy. And of course, you know, I've got 3 at the moment, and like nothing in there to like get more souls. So I can't beat that guy right now, which means, right? How the heck? What was my plan again? Oh right, I'm supposed to be going to Green Path. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That's right. I'm getting my. I already determined that this is a lost cause because I can't get Sly yet. Yeah, we'll grab a little bit more Geo and then we'll get out of here. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it. Oh my god. Should I just go to Green Path now? It's okay. Ah! I escaped. I guess bosses would be easy, except for the fact about how about having to estimate when they're low on health. I'm not okay, to clarify. I can hit enemies, but if I hit an enemy with my nail, I cannot kill that enemy. Because that'll go against the rules of the challenge, which is to kill enemies only using soul. So, I have to leave the room if I hit an enemy with the nail before I can kill that enemy. So, I can't weaken an enemy and then like finish him off with a spell. That does not work. So like that enemy right there, I have to leave the room before I'm allowed to kill it. Alright, let's go save a grub. I'll eventually want 10 of these guys. Yeah, that is not allowed. It has to be an enemy must go from completely full health to completely dead only with use of soul. That is the spirit of this challenge. That is like our #1 rule that I'm not allowed to break or compromise on. Stuff like not allowing glitches is stuff we can tweak and mess around with if it means continuing the challenge forward. Although I really am not a fan of big glitches, if I can avoid that. There we go. Oh, yeah, let's throw that lever while we're here. Seems like a good thing. Alright, anything else? Well, I can get more geo. Let's just keep going around the loop. Let's just keep going around. Or I could go to Dirtmouth. I mean, there's this geo right there. Let's go get it. Oh, that was tight. Yeah, it would be way too easy a challenge if all I had to do was just finish enemies off with a spell. I could hit them all I want, and it'd be really boring. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to like pogo on anything, which is like a big thing that like might need to happen for this run. And in fact, it already has needed to happen. I could not figure a way out of the. Right, I don't have a map yet. We should fix that. Except like buying the map isn't worthwhile yet. Is there a gate on this door? I can never remember. Also, I'm on the edge of dying, so we should run away. But there's a grub back there. I could also hit him and get my soul back. What am I going to do about Hornet? We're going to avoid Hornet. We are not capable of killing Hornet yet. Ow. Alright, well I saved the grub technically. Alright, we're just gonna do this real quick. Alright, we saved the grub. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can't even do Sly yet, so let's go ahead and buy the map and stuff, so I can look at it. Plan stuff out properly. One of these directions has a grub. It's not that one, it's this one, I think. I'm not planning on going after Hornet, maybe until after we get Dreamnail at least. I haven't, I've thought a lot for this challenge. I haven't actually like thought it all the way to the end. I've just been figuring out the beginning part. So, the beginning part was mind-bogglingly challenging until I learned you could just skip the first boss. Like, holy mackerel, that was such a deal changer. I thought I would have to like pick up a charm that uses soul to deal damage, because technically charms are kind of on the table. Oh boy. There you go. Alright, that was good. Another grub. It's definitely possible, I don't know how many crazy skips. I will have to do a skip into fungal wastes. That I'm like 100% sure of. I think I need to like get Mantis Claw, and then from there I might need to do another skip actually to get to Resting Grounds via the Blue Lake. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure a way around that. Unless maybe I can get Grub Song with enough grubs? Again, this is all a little mysterious. I'm going to get things done. Start getting... So like, and at any point if I actually do kill something using my nail, I have to kill myself twice. That's the rule I came up for myself. So really am trying to like stay away from killing things, even by accident, for this run. Alright, do we leave this? I think we should just leave the geo for later, if I can make better use of it. Alright. I'm happy that I'm probably going to be able to get away with no major glitches. Just skips that use brain power. Now this is the egg thing. I don't know if there's more geo. Again, we're not actually like looking to build up geo right now. We will need that, but not right now. Let's buy the map. And then let's head over to Green Path and figure out that spot. Actually, do I even have... That's right. Can I get out of Green Path right now? Shoot. Did I figure that part out? I can't remember.
Bapanada.
Hang on. Okay. Just the map. And the quill. And that'll do for now. Okay, hang on a sec. Ah, right, this thing. This is why I figured we were going to go through Green Path. This should let me defeat the other Elder Balder. Because I'll just be able to get enough soul back to get a 4th hit in. Or 4th cast. Which is like... It's just perfect, because I have enough enemies around the first Elder Balder to like get soul back for a 4th hit, and then for this next one this will get me the extra I need for the 4th hit. It takes 4 vengeful spirits to take one of these guys out. Alright, let's see. So send all these guys off. 2 hits should get me another soul cast. It does not. I'm concerned now. How do I do this? Dang it. I thought that's what was going to be what broke me through this area. I cannot beat this guy currently. Blasted Fury the Fallen, why don't you work? Is there some way I can get double hits off of the Gruzmother? I don't think so. This is mighty upsetting. And there isn't a way I can like magically make my nail weaker. Yeah, it'll regen health when I go off screen. Ah, I thought this charm would do the trick. That means I have to come up with a solution now. What can I do? Yes, Shaman Stone. I want Shaman Stone. Shaman Stone solves the problem. The problem is it's behind Grozmother. Alright, one other thing I need to double check. We'll just stop by the spring on our way here. Alright. Blasted Shaman Stone, you're supposed to be my savior. How dare you fail me? Six things for Grozmother and no way to regain soul. So obnoxious. Alright. This is 100% impossible, right? Or is it? I know you can do skips in other places, but from my understanding, you can't do this skip. At least I can't at my current skill level. Oh boy. Are you referring to the big glitch where you turn off gravity? Because I would have to do that on a different patch of the game, I think, right? That eventually got patched out. No idea. I've tried looking for videos of to figure out whether this jump is possible using just Vengeful Spirit and very skillful movement, which I do not have. I do not have skillful movement at the moment because this could be my other way into fungal wastes. I know you can definitely do it at the one at Queen Station. There are definitely videos of that. I'll do a little research. I tried searching this earlier. Let's see if... Well, AI is saying yes. We know we can't trust it because it's probably going to be... it's probably talking about the one at the Queen Station. I know, I want that. I want that, but don't forget, Sly is also with Slubra, stuck with all of her wonderful charms that would solve my issues. If I can get to Crystal Peak, I can get Dream Nail. And once I have Dream Nail, everything's going to open up. Because then I can get Soul without killing enemies. It's what's going to let me, like, start taking on bosses left and right. Let's... This is not. Half the time, the problem is my researching skills and not the actual internet. I often don't know how to phrase my questions correctly to get the answers I'm looking for. Oh yeah, you can easily go into... Yes, the answer to that question is yes. People have gone into a Crystal Peak before Green Path. Unless you're talking about like maybe on their first playthrough or something like that, but even then, people have... I know at least one person went into Crystal Peak before they found fungal wastes. That was a really fun run because he got Dream Nail super early, and like that molded the rest of the entire run in a strange manner. And of course, like, yeah, it was a very interesting run for that reason. Gosh, I just want like speedrunning tricks or something. Oh yeah, maybe I should watch some like more world record speedruns and watch them do tricks like this. Okay, now this one's talking about the one to get the dash cloak. That's later on. Oh, okay. Here's my first speedrunning hint or tip or something. I have to do the quick cast button, not the regular focus button, to make the vengeful spirit tricks work. That's what I'm doing wrong. Hmm. Well, I'm not certain about this particular jump, but for any of the areas that use this trick, Vengeful Spirit, um, you want to be using the quick cast button. So I'll try this and see how much closer I can get. Now that I understand this. It helps if I'm turned the right way. Alright, blasted thing. %, there are glitches that'll work for getting in there. But again, if I can avoid the glitch, I really want to. Gosh dang, it's such timing. I'm suddenly blanking. Are those guys 3 hits or 2 hits? That's like so important for this kind of run. That I know exactly how many hits an enemy can take. I'm gonna be trying to grind soul off of them. I don't know about this. It doesn't look like it's a distance. Let me see if I can find the video that shows the skip between Queen's Queen Station.
These are 3.
Holy mackerel. What on earth? There's some trick called stall ball where you shoot your okay. I may have found a glitch that might let me do this. And it's not like a major glitch where like you're activating moonwalk. It's just you bounce off your own vengeful spirit cast. So it's a minor glitch. And it says it's only possible in versions past 1.3. It doesn't mention anything about it being patched out or anything. Okay, well, stall ball. Let's see. Hollow Knight stall ball. Alright, here's the thing. Now the thing, but how did you manage to get past the boulder? Oh, okay, that was easy. I just had to, well, it wasn't easy. I had to lure the 3 Vengeflies. Or basically I only had to lure 1, but it's easier with 3 because then you can just swipe them once and then you get 3 soul for hitting all 3 of them. And that got me the 4th shot. Unfortunately, I failed it and only managed to get 2 because one of them died to the spikes. But I was able to hit the baby boulder that got spit out without killing it. So that let me get out of there. And I thought that picking up the charm would be my savior for getting in the green path. It didn't. It's barely not enough. Fortunately. Gosh, I wish. Why? Am I just bad at? I'm just bad at research. I'm just bad at research. Okay, good news is that it's not. Stall ball is like a late discovery, so probably it's not necessarily something that has gotten patched out at this point. Ah, okay, yeah. So this still works. It works from patches 1.4.3.2 and onward, which is not nice for speedrun categories because they like patches that are like 1.2.2.1 or earlier for a lot of glitches. So this will work. Problem is now I need to figure out how it works though. Okay. Car. Yes, exactly. It allows one to enter fungal waste from crossroads without dash. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. And it does not work with Shade Soul. It only works with Vengeful Spirit. That's interesting, but also makes sense. And equipping Shaman Stone and Mark of Pride makes it easier because you have a bigger Vengeful Spirit and you have a longer nail, of course. Both things I have to do without. Wonderful. Yeah, it took 5 years to find stuff. Okay. Good news. Good news. This'll work. Now, how do I get a tutorial on how to do stall ball or slope ball? Two. Yeah, I have to shoot at a very precise spot.
Hey
I'm
everyone,
trying
how's
to
it
figure
going?
this.
God Gamer here. So today I'm going to be explaining a crazy new Hollow Knight trick that was found that allows you to pogo your own Vengeful Spirit spell to skip to different places. It was found by a person.
That's catching on the stream. That's a.
That's catching on the stream. That's
I don't want to get. I don't want to like.
Person named Dan Olaf.
All right. I'll just mute it and use captions. Okay, I don't have to watch the whole thing. He shows different places where you can use it, but I only need the first part. Alright. Stall ball or slope ball? Yep. Yeah, and there's around at least 5 different skip spots. That ain't that the truth. Alright, well, this little spot. Okay. I don't think it's gonna get any easier than I have this picture that with hitboxes shown. I have to now make this magically timed. I have to magically learn how to time this, and I have no freaking. I have no shit soul. Oh dear. Okay. I will be able to sleep better at night at the very least. So we have good news. I will be able to sleep tonight because I figured out a way to make this work. The bad news is this is going to take ages for me to learn, probably. Alright. So, like, there's a tiny little... You can... I can't point on... Can I point on screen? Okay, I can, except it's dark. So, I need to basically get the vengeful... I'll be, like, this distance away from it. And one frame after catching it, it needs to, like, collide with this tiny little spot right here where the slope has, like, you know, a diagonal angle, and it's gonna push the vengeful spirit downward, and then I need to pogo off of it. And of course, as I said, the Shaman Stone, which makes your spells larger, or the nail extension thing, which makes your nail longer, are both very useful for this, and I get to do this with neither, which is wonderful. You wonder how precise it is? It's pretty small, looking at the hitboxes for this thing. Oh my god, and of course I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment, and have, like, no muscle memory or anything, and then, like, I have to be a certain distance away on top of having it hit the right spot. Let me go back to the video. Okay, yeah. I didn't actually point at the correct spot. It's actually a little bit higher than that. Yeah, if you're too close, nothing happens. If you're too far, nothing happens. You have to be in the exact correct distance from it. And then, like, your margin of error is like 3 pixels. Oh my god. Watch him. When does he start his jump? Okay, he's not jumping at the edge of the ledge. He's jumping sooner. Good. So he's jumping, like, around here, and then timing it. Yep. We're gonna be here for many an hour while I practice this. Yeah. Well, as I said, if I do get this run successfully going, I will break up the streams and try to make a nicer condensed video out of it for YouTube. I've talked about speedrunning and, like, how it's just the only game I'd be interested in speedrunning is Chimera Destroys All Monster Girls, but even then, like, I said maybe I'd try it, and, like, 2 years later, and when it was time to try, I was like, I'm just not interested, and, like, I have more fun doing challenge runs, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah! Alright. The eyes have... I mean, this is a type of thing where like you should be practicing with hitboxes on screen so you can actually like know if you're what you're doing wrong. I am. Oh, that's way too high. I can at least tell that much. Hey, if we get at least the stall ball trick to happen, and like even if I don't even get the pogo off of it, that'll be a small victory, right? I suppose I could also like watch more speedrun videos because it says this is like currently. Well, no, it said it's used for low percent speedruns, but that means I could figure it out, right? There must be like a lowest percent speedrun for this game. I wonder what that is. I don't know that I've watched one yet. Yeah. Yeah, really no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. It'd be one thing if I just had to worry about the height. It's another thing where I have to be the horizontal distance is like has to be frame perfect. The height has a tiny bit of leeway, as I said, like maybe 3 pixels. Good gravy, what have I gotten myself into? I knew I wanted to avoid glitches. And this is exactly why, because I don't know what I'm doing. The good news is, in theory, I just have to get this to happen once, even if it's by accident. Yeah. Hey, Kristen. More boops for everyone. As I am here discovering that I need a glitch to make this blasted challenge run work. And am now throwing myself into this task, hoping I can just randomly pull this off by accident. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Should I try and find another video? Screw it, I'm going into my own game. I want to test some funny ideas myself. Yeah. Uh, I've seen like people do runs where like I said this earlier, but I'll say it again. I saw a run where someone did a run where they could not obtain soul at any point during the run. That basically means they could not hit things with nails. They could also not, well, at least most things with nails. They could hit their shade with a nail, but they could not get soul from hitting enemies. They could not use any spells. They had to end up using charms a lot to get their damage done, but it was all about getting the Dream Shield early. And they had to like take this sort of pathway I'm doing, except they since they couldn't have Vengeful Spirit, they had to use like even more major glitches that are patched out of the game at this point. Made some more fusions today. Had to redo one of them because Clipchamp had to be weird. Alright. One more time. Is there... Stall ball. Yeah, this is just a video that's just talking about Soul. It's not exactly being a tutorial for it. Yeah, all consoles are on valid patch for doing stall ball, which includes the PC, of course. Its consistency is frame dependent. Oh, that's lovely. It becomes less likely the higher your frame rate gets. Hmm. Okay. And apparently people are using stall ball to get soft locked. What on earth? More soft locks you can do with stall ball. Salute, bruh. But you know, like, isn't there a tutorial video? Not just a. We just have to open 20 Hollow Knight instances to lag the game. Oh boy. Ah, okay. Here's more advice. I can just rapid fire the vengeful spirits just to try and like um get at least one of them to work. So even if I don't get the exact spot, I can like try and get it multiple times in one jump. Okay, that helps. People just sometimes with some of these speedrunning tricks, you wish someone would just, make it a nice tutorial video. It's so nice when we have tutorial videos for like speedrun skips and stuff. Yeah, so I should be doing that to try and get this trick off. Since I don't know what I'm doing, more attempts in a smaller span of time is better. Ah, won't it be fun when I actually get to start tackling bosses instead of doing silly skips like this? To be fair though, this is like this is as fair as a skip can get, right? You're I'm not like activating moon jump or breaking the game. I'm using this is like this is what like the difference between an exploit and a glitch is, right? We're getting into that territory. This is like an exploit because Vengeful Spirit will like no, yeah, this is a glitch. Never mind. I don't think the developers intended Vengeful Spirit to not go in a straight line. Yeah, this would be considered a glitch. You are intended to be able to bounce off of a Vengeful Spirit, but you're not to be able to shoot it diagonally. Oh, I know people jump right between this lamp and the ledge, and they just go, and it's just about the distance that they jump at, and I'm aiming for the wrong spot again. I have to aim higher. It's like, man, I wish I could just have my mouse on screen and have it not go dark. But it's like the second lip thing. Hang on, let me look at the video. with all the text boxes showing. Gosh dang it. Wasted. Where did that video go? Here it is. Yeah, he has it zoomed in. Yeah, right here. Okay. No, what are you doing? Don't show me a freaking ad. Alright. Alright, his right eye is like just okay, it's the there's like a shell-shaped thing. It's the second top of the second one. That's where I have to aim based on his eye height. But then the problem is like it's the matter of distance. The matter of distance I'm not going to be able to figure out. But I know they start to jump right about here. Alright. Let me look at game. Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Huh. I mean, you can like when you see a boss that was made by a Kickstarter or something, you can actually see you get their name with it. That'd be cool. What am I doing? I'm looking at video. Okay, I probably want that on, right? Okay. I was looking to see if there was like stuff about frame rate that I can manipulate. There is stuff I can do, like to configure the game to have a slower frame rate or something. I would like to avoid messing with that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm staring at my right eye right now. It needs to the top of, wait, was it the top of the eye or the bottom of the eye? It's the top of the eye, right? No, it's the bottom of the eye. Okay, bottom of the right eye needs to be level with the second. Gosh dang it really is annoying to show this. With this spot right here. It needs to be level with that spot. And I need to like jump. Nah. Hooray! Hey, at the very least I'll be able to sleep tonight. That was the goal of this stream. Was that I'd be able to sleep at night because I know I'd come up with a solution for how to actually start this run. It wasn't as pretty as I liked, but I found one. That was like way too high. Watch my eyeball. That's all I can do is watch my eyeball. Try and match the height. On the bright side, this means I don't have to worry about completing the fungal waste Queen Station jump. I'll already be past that. Okay, eyeball. bottom of eyeball to that line right there. I was too high. Alright. Oh god, I hate this. Yeah. Let me open this up on Twitch. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to be throwing myself for at least another half hour at this. And then I can determine later what I want to do about maybe practicing for this. Not that or at least do more research on like install and setup for it. Because no one wants to go over setup for it. They just talk about why it works. Or they just show it off so they can look cool. Everyone talks about like the timing of the jump. No one talks about like when to jump off the ground. And when, because like if you could time like place when to jump off the ground, all I have to do is just hold left and then just time it when my eye is at the correct height. Nope. That's the other thing. Well, it doesn't matter. It only matters that I'm in the correct position, right? So if the correct position is behind me, that will work. If it's in front of me, nothing will happen. It's still probably good that I'm like just mashing it. Just don't forget, if it actually works, I need to like actually pogo off the thing. I don't know. I don't know, guys. At least I got the front half of this blasted challenge started. I mean, like, what do people do when they're, like, learning the speedrun? They just throw themselves at a task until they figure out how to make it work? How do you not have tutorials for this? This is awesome. We're not gonna make it to half an hour of this. I'm at least gonna try and do better research. Ah! Ah! It happened! Oh no! And I wasn't ready for that at all. Oh my god. It happened. I got the stall ball to happen. I didn't pogo off of it because I've just been mashing uh the vengeful spirit button. But I was not ready to pogo off of it because I fired another one off instead of pogoing it. I got it on like my second instead of my third. I don't know how people are supposed to react quickly enough to stop firing spirits off to pogo off the blasted thing. Alright, I pulled it off. At least the stall ball part. Oh my god, I did it again! What the heck? What is this magic? I got the pogo off that time, but I didn't make it. Oh my god. What is happening? How did this happen twice in a row? I don't know what I'm doing! Why is this working? I think I was too close there. Then again, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm literally just throwing myself at this after just looking at a bunch of, not even tutorial videos, just explanation videos as to why this works. No one wants to bother explaining their setup for this. I actually got a pogo off of the blasted thing too, and it didn't get me up there. What more do I need to do for this thing? Oh, that's... Examine video footage again. It annoys me to no end that no one wants to explain the setup for the jump. Where are you supposed to stand when you start the jump? And how the heck do you get so much height off the pogo? Maybe it got too low? I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not an expert at this. All I know is that I actually pulled off a pogo. So I don't know what else needs to go correctly. You know, they have, all this zoom in on, like, the timing, the spacing. Then one wants to zoom onto the jumping part. The jumping part is, like, how this whole thing gets set up. Yes, fools all of them. Do the blasted thing. Oh, the definition of sanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's a pretty bad definition, all things considered. Considering sometimes you get those different results, right? I don't even know whether I should actually be doing the, like, just multicast now, but like, because I know, like, if it does happen, I need to immediately be pogoing off the blasted thing. I have to I think what happened before was I wasn't ready to immediately pogo off of it, so I, like, fell a little bit, and before I, like, okay, I need to pogo. The pogo happened, and, like, at that point I didn't have enough height anymore. So I'm gonna start just doing single jumps. Oh, at least on the bright side, you're gonna keep trying it to see if it actually works. Well, it does work. I was able to pogo off of my own vengeful spirit. I just did it a little too late, I guess. And at the very least, I have footage I can examine now of myself doing it. Oh, you mean the thing you figured out? What are you up to? Anyways. You figured out something cursed. You may have figured out a way to kill the baller without killing any enemies with the nail. Are you telling me you have some magical thing to make my run go in a different direction? I haven't actually succeeded at it, but I'm convinced it myself it's possible. Oh boy. Well, at least I've convinced myself that this is possible. I guess I actually will go for that half hour since I actually pulled it off twice. One time even getting the pogo in there. Oh boy. Let's immediately get that downswing off. Just in case it works. I need to be ready for it. So convenient of them to have placed this nice hot spring so close by where I'm trying to do this trick. I mean, just thank goodness in general anyways, right? Are you talking about the boulder to green path, by the way, or the boulder to get out of the vengeful spirit area? Yep, yep. The green path one, and unfortunately, your idea did not work. Are you ever gonna tell me what the idea was? The soul cut sure was not one. I thought I could hit the small boulder off screen to get it to despawn, but it keeps stopping short of the... Ah! That is kind of clever. Because if it would just make a new one, you wouldn't have to kill the old one. That would be really cool. If only Fury of the Fallen worked. For spells. Oh, yes! 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 Oh, it's only been like 15-20 minutes! Yes! Alright, I think it's okay as soon as I get to the bench. And then we're in safe haven stuff where we're not gonna lose our position or something. I don't think there's something that can go wrong. Other than dying, or because if I die, then I have to do the blasted glitch again to get back here. Yeah, it's time to get hard locked in fungal waste. Let's go. Alright. Priority number 1 is getting to that blasted bench. Alright, just safely get to the bench. I think I can handle stuff from there. Alright. I don't think there's anything special to do on the way down. Just get down there safely. Alright, made the jump. Very good. Is this... Yeah, that's something I can do. Yes, there it is! We did it! Oh my god. What a wonderful day. Ah! I did it! Hi there, look at me, I'm in fungal waste. Can I buy something useful on you? Greed? I don't know. I don't know that is health any useful? I mean, it means more hits with Silksong, right? Either way, I shouldn't have to worry about things. We just have to go get Mantis Claw now. And we have officially, yes, we have officially rested, so we will spawn here in fungal waste if we die. Or I need to, like, reload the area. Oh boy. It is down to getting Mantis Claw now. And that'll let us get something done. You're right, it'll let me... But I can't get the Salubra. What will this let me actually do? That's a good question. Maybe I can get Spore Shroom. Maybe I can get Spore Shroom and maybe it'll actually be something I need. You know, like, Spore Shroom works on the boulder guys. Maybe I can kill them with the Spore Shroom. Hey, look! It uses soul to create the spores, so it technically counts, right? It's not. Remember, it's not a spell only run. It's a use soul to kill run. That was the specific way I wanted the run to work. Yes, I can technically also use Glowing Womb, since that uses soul to create the minions. Which way is the Mantis Village? I think I'm okay, right? We just go down to the right. I don't mean that in a literal sense, but like I have to go there a specific way, I think. Definitely don't go left since there are enemies there you can't kill. Ah, right. Right, we're past the mushroom people. That's where we are. Okay. Yeah, I cannot kill them. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. I don't know about skip, so you're on your own from here. Okay. Right. Running away. I can hit these guys 4 times, I think, which means I can get some soul back. Great job, I got lots of soul. Oh boy, am I bad. Hey, if I can get a bench, I can get my health back, right? That's how this works. And technically, I can die at this point. Hi there. Okay. Technically, I can make those things kill themselves. Hello, very charming person. You thought of another way to get to Sly without killing any enemies. Well, you can if I could get to the blue lake from the other direction. That is technically a way to circumvent having to kill Gruzmother. Fungal waste into deep nest tram pass. Yeah, that was another possibility that came up as options for navigating. I guess you can just climb out. Of course, wait, how does getting in the deep nest work though? I'm not able to kill mantis lords right now. And I don't have double jump to get through the other thing. I feel like that would require like moon jump. The bug pit. The fake pit, right. Okay. But don't... Yeah, that. Can you actually get there? Man. Again, I'm not, this is my first, like, big, challenge run that isn't just, like, stick to basics. It is, I'm just doing this because it sounds like a fun challenge, and I don't think other people have, like, tried something like this. But it's a fun idea you get to fool around with and see what makes it work. I don't remember how many hits those guys can take. I feel like it's 3 again. Hi there! You're here. We don't know what's required to reach it, yeah. I thought it's behind... I thought it was past where you get Spore Shroom, though. And, like, you have to break a wall from the other side for that to work, I thought. Okay. This'll work. I can at least hit these guys. And then I can immediately leave the room. 1. I'm not gonna... I think there are 3, but I'm just gonna take 1 each. And then I'll get my soul back. And my health together. Alright. Ah, very good. Okay, is this the area? Yeah, this is it. This is the area where we not... If you want to do another skip, we go over here. I don't know whether this is necessary, but it's a thing you can do. Right? You can, like, nail jump off of these things, right? Explosions. Is this necessary? Also, can you actually go off the explosions? Or is that like old? There's a problem with this game. I don't know what's like old patch stuff and what's new patch stuff. Do I really need to do this? I know this is things people have done as part of their skips, but like, what's stopping me from just going to the Mantis Village normally, other than the jump, which I think I can just use a shade jump in order to get over? Oh boy. Alright, just be careful not to sit on a bench and I'll be able to get back here. Alright, yeah, so we got Mantis people. It'll take more than just a single vengeful spirit to take them out. So we're gonna try and like run past them. That's right, I can still whack him, I just can't kill him. So this is down, yep, this is fine. Alright. Let's see. So I'm Pretty sure this is going to require me killing myself with so that I can do a shade jump. But that's okay. Alright, we're not going to rest at this bench. Because I'm... Oh, yeah, we can't even get back up if we go down to it, right? Maybe. Alright, so... This is a thing we can do, right? We can just kill ourselves here and then hop on our soul or something. Yeah, we can't make that jump, so... What's the problem with doing this? None that I see. Yeah, well, we're going to go find out now. Because I feel like this would be the obvious thing to do, right? But, like, I don't ever see anyone do this. So, like, I question, what roadblock are people finding here? Although maybe, oh, you're absolutely right. I could have just killed myself there. Yeah. Don't, oh my god, I was almost tempted to whack that guy. I can't whack these guys. I can whack these guys. Not the little ones. If you're not doing a speedrun, you can afford to take longer routes. But like they're doing challenge runs. That's not a speedrun. I know specifically for the not gain soul one, they used the weird route where they like pogoed their way back up the thing. Wahahaha! All the money's gone. Oh, hang on, too soon. Oh, you're still here. Well, if this somehow turns into a roadblock, we can try killing ourselves at the other place. How does that sound? Yeah, it does. It does put you a little bit deeper in. It does make getting to the claw a little faster. That's why people do it. I don't know. I really don't know. She is here no longer. Not that we have the key to even go that way. Ow. Well, it wasn't killed with soul, but, you know, it killed itself practically. I don't think I have to worry about anything. Yeah, I'll just go. Yeah, enemies killing themselves is fine. I mean, it's the same thing with letting the stalactites fall on the enemies on the ceiling. Yeah, this is. I am not responsible for that death. It's your own darn fault for being dead. Yeah, just putting a shade here would have been a little bit smarter, wouldn't it have been? Oh well. Accidents happen. Right, let's go this way around. Yeah, there's the sign for the bench, which means we're close to the village entrance. There we go. Alright, what's the story here? I see the issue now. I see why people don't go this way. Yeah, Dream Shield does not count. It does not use soul to deal damage. I cannot use Dream Shield. I see why people don't use their soul to skip past this area. It's because it ends up going deeper in. Alright, well, we're gonna have to kill ourselves at the other area. And that means all my Geo is gone. That's okay, though. We can just get more. I should probably die. Well, I'm just gonna kill myself again later anyways. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just kill ourselves. Yes, it does, in fact, answer that. I knew there was, like, a reason why... Like, I didn't know there was a reason why. I just knew that people didn't do it. So now I understand why. So we gotta get through that little, we gotta get through the other path, which, I think is doable. Kind of forgot about using... I've seen people, like, use the explosion to, like, bounce off that. I don't know whether you can still bounce on explosions. You can bounce on a shade. Did I screw myself? Please spawn me up top. Thank you. That was helpful. This way. Okay. Whee! Alright. Okay, this is, yep, the entrance to there. I can get soul back from here pretty easily. Didn't I just, like, totally... Oh, maybe I already had soul in my capsule. Maybe, I don't know. I was like, didn't I just, like, hit an enemy twice and get enough soul to use a spell? I thought that was, like, the whole issue from earlier. Maybe I didn't. Alright. So now, let's kill ourselves here. Yeah, I don't think we're in the correct patch to do bounces off explosions, is the problem here. Alright, let's try that. I wonder if you have to time the pogo when the explosion's hitbox is active. Well, if I just have the nail slash out and it explodes while the nail slash, I would feel like it would work well enough then, right? I did it again. It's probably like a patch thing that got patched out. And there has to be reasons why people like the old patches of the game for their speed runs, right? And all their challenge runs too. I think I could get Dash Master if I wanted. How useful when I don't even have a dash yet. I wonder if you can get enough height with just the shade. We'll see. We'll see. I might have to like utilize the explosion a little bit just to like push myself in the right direction. Or, you know, we'll just use a shade to push me in the right direction. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, I can get soul here. That's right. This is in fact the correct room to do this, right? Yeah, this is the room that has the spot we're actually trying to get into, right? Might as well refresh the room so that they're not an issue later. Alright. Or no, oh, it's not this room. Okay. Pretty sure these are 3 hits. But why risk that right now? Alright, try that again. Do not get blasted blown up by the thing so easily. There you go. Okay, so probably not this room then. Oh, it is this room. I was right about that. Alright. That's a problem. That's obnoxious. Somehow I knew that was going to happen. But I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Oh! Or no, that was me bouncing off the mushrooms, probably. Yeah, I keep doing them off the mushrooms, which is not... I don't think I can do the bouncing off these guys. It's just the wrong patch. Alright, we should be able to make this work. And we may have to do you know, quite a bit of manipulation with our shade to make it work, though. Whatever, just get past these guys. There's a better spot later on to get soul and stuff. I keep doing that! Don't do that! I should probably not whack those guys in case they accidentally kill themselves. That would go against my rules. Hi there. Alright. Alright. In I go. Is this, what is this? Oh, wait. Ah, right, this is to activate the shortcut. Well, I might as well do this while I'm over here, right? Right, a little bit challenging. Without a dash. There you go. Alright, that's done. It would be off to the left to go and get Shroom, but I don't have dash, so I don't think I can get Spore Shroom right now. Yeah, you can bypass those mushrooms this way. Yeah. That means I can get over there now, which is actually a convenience. This means if I wanted to, like, go to a... Please, no! No! Don't do it! Don't do it! Thank God. Alright. So I only get 2 hits, huh? I could technically make it 3. I would have to go and buy the heart charm, then put it on, and then die, and break the charm. But then my shade would have 3 hits instead of 2. Yeah, that means I can reach Green Path. Farming grubs. I can get that grub. Yeah, I gotta die now. Yeah, go ahead and kill me. Yeah, there's no bouncing off explosions. We've confirmed this multiple times now. Also, I should make sure I actually die at the bottom of the room to get that as far down the room as I can. Alright, as I was saying, if I technically buy the health charm, Fragile Heart, I do get more health. And basically the way that your Shade's health works is it gets it gets half of your health. So and it rounds down, so since I have 5 health, it only has 2 hits. So it becomes awkward. Yeah. The question would become how much I can actually do. Like, here's the other way of thinking about it. If I leave this area, I am not going to easily be able to get back. That's another issue. So I want to make sure if I can get the Mantis Claw, that I do it. And what if I do manage to even get Grub Song? Does that let me kill something important that I wouldn't be able to have killed before? It'll let me definitely kill the Elder Balder, but like at that point I'm already in Green Path, so like it's not necessary for that anymore. You think it really could get me past Gruz Mother? It takes 6 Vengeful Spirit hits to take out Gruz Mother. Alright, what there's technically there's well, what's the blue stuff called? Lifeblood? I could get Lifeblood for Gruz Mother. That means I'd be able to take more hits. I could also buy, of course, again, I can buy the Heart Charm. So, I basically need to be able to take 9 hits. Because that means I can charge my charm an additional 3 times. So, actually 10, because I need to actually be alive at the end of it. Yeah, if I get 9 to call it solves all our problems. Because then I can start something. We can start doing something. What? Yeah, it still doesn't get me to Ah, that's right. It gets no. I don't have access to the area of Salubra or Blue Lake because I can't get past Gruzza. Maybe we'll have to defeat Gruz's mother anyways. But I should definitely, work on Mantis Claw. It'll make getting grubs easier. If we turn out we do want to. Oh, Claw might give me Tramp Pass. Again, we'll have to figure out about the entrance to Deep Nest. If I can get to that pit, then I can. That will work. And because then I can take the tram past the resting grounds. Okay. Yeah. I can, in fact, hit these twice. I'm 90% sure you can open it from the other side, assuming you can reach the entrance. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But Lifeblood is definitely something to keep in mind. Because I can get Lifeblood in Green Path too. Alright. Okay. I'm not used to trying to manipulate a shade like this. No, that didn't really work. Which means now, oh, if I leave the room and come back, do you get your health back? That would actually work greatly. That would be appreciated right now. No. It seems to push it down. Ooh, that was good timing on my part. To push it down more than it pushes you up. It does give me a little bit of height. What might need to happen... Yeah, it gives me a tiny bit of height, and what might need to happen is I need to, like, utilize the explosion just to, like, push me over to the left. Which means I need to, like, get this shade... I can maybe push the shade up. So, like, if I push the shade up, then get exploded over towards the left, and then push it down. Maybe at that point, I'll be, in the clear. Shoot the blasted thing! Yeah. Boy, this is gonna take some magical timing for that to all work together. Here, can I, like, get you stuck on something so I have time to heal? Thank you. Alright. Yeah! I need it to be really high up. And I might need to even, like, push it up. Get exploded on, pushed over into the corridor, bounce off its head again. Oh, yeah. While I'm over here, let's go grab a grub. This is awkward. Okay, it's alive, it didn't die. Oh, come on! I left one alive. Ah. Well, I would prefer to die in the more useful spot to die in. Oh, right. I've got the Soul Eater. That helps. Alright. It seems more trouble than it's worth. It might be very important, though. I know people, I've watched people do it, so... I just have to get good. I have to get good at maneuvering the shade around and jumping into that explosion. I have to time it right. Definitely worth putting in a little bit more attempts at it, or just throwing in the towel. Like, if I decide to leave this area, I'm gonna try and like map out all the grubs I want to grab for Grubsong before I leave this area, because like it's gonna be so hard to get back here. I can just, yeah, but even getting back here from Queen's Station is not entirely easy. It's a pretty, oh, I did it again. It's a pretty crazy jump. I have to do a triple vengeance long jump, basically, to get back here. Which I'm trying to avoid by not leaving. And I've at least seen people do this run. I assume that Stag Fast Shovel isn't banned in run. Oh, no, of course not. I've already used them, in fact. There is a it is a... you can get to that Stag Station before, even getting the Mothwing Cloak. So the thing is that the game wants you to have the Mothwing Cloak before you get into fungal waste from the Queen's Station. Yeah, it is a difficult jump to get through. It's probably easier than the... I'm actually not even sure whether it's easier. Considering I was able to just do it randomly eventually to get it to work. Yes, Thank you for not killing the guy. Alright. Hi there. It's just a different type of jump. And I'm not terribly... I don't have amazing vengeful spirit jumps built into my repertoire yet. So I'd have to work at it. No, you can't get Crystal Heart without Claw. That's what you need when going to Crystal Peak in order to get the Claw. You need to be able to wall jump. Otherwise, your only option is just to fall into the pit and wind up at resting grounds. Okay. So spawn the thing, guide you to the left. Oh wait, what? You didn't even spawn the thing. What are you doing? What are you doing up there? Oh my god, this is perfect. Ah, dang it. You actually like went up though. It was a wonderful thing. Like, cause he was lining up a vengeful spirit shot at me. So at that point I needed to like get hit by the explosion. Literally trying to keep my spirit alive there. Okay. We'll go for like maybe another 15 minutes. And if not, at that point, I'll do research into grubs. Oh, come on. I'll do research into this particular jump because I know it's a thing that's been done. I think it is something I am capable of. Man, that shade not being like near the start of the village is real rough. Ah. Yeah, I'm getting a little better at figuring out the bouncing on the nail instead of bouncing on the head. Yeah, I don't have a clear laid out plan for this though. And there we go. Alright. Yeah, it seems like you're stuck with the jank no matter what. What I can do is I can just not sit at a bench and then like get out of this area. So I could like open the stag station, but like not like sit on a bench. That's what I should do. That means I have the option of exploring outside this area, but like don't lose the checkpoint into this area. That's how I should handle things, I think. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Well, since I'm already down here, let's leave my shade down here. How does this work exactly? It's definitely not done like this. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. I think we're pretty close to, like, it be getting late. And I definitely have some things I can, like, research in between now and next time I stream this. But we made significant progress. We got the Vengeful Spirit, which means we have a way of attacking. And we got ourselves into Fungal Wastes, which is, like, the only direction I could head in. Once I had, you know, Vengeful Spirit. Yeah. If we can pick up Silksong just by, like, freeing 10 grubs, that will be of benefit. I don't know whether it'll exactly let us kill. It'll let us kill the Balder guy, but of course we already can get access to Green Path because we've got into Fungal Wastes. I don't know if it'll work kill us a boss. It depends a lot on how the life if I can pick up lots of lifeblood. That could be like another avenue to maybe dealing with Gruzmother. Because if we defeat Gruzmother, things get so much easier. It means we can buy charms. That'll let us do more damage. Maybe I can figure out beating a Hornet with enough lifeblood and Silksong put together. I'll have to see if I can figure out how many vengeful spirits it takes to take out Hornets. Probably a lot. Definitely more than Gruzmother. All right. Well, it's gonna be it for tonight. I am going to be able to sleep restfully tonight. That was the goal of this stream, to like get the beginning part like out of the way, so I can sleep easy tonight. Because last night all I wanted to do was puzzle solve basically for how the heck I'm getting out of the out of the Forgotten Crossroads. Didn't even work what my original strategy was, of course, but I lucked into another method for getting out. Oh, hooray for that. Okay, so I will be streaming a little bit more tomorrow for Bloodborne. I'm gonna just do a little bit of a Chalice dungeon stuff, just to keep myself working on that game, and then probably Tuesday I'll do another. Liam will be available, and we can head a little deeper into that game, and then that's probably going to be it for until like a week. or something, because I'm going back up to our lake house to help close down the lake or close down the house and winterize it and stuff. Mainly just getting the stairs away disassembled so that they don't get carried away by ice and stuff. It's you got to deal with that stuff up there. Anyways, thank you for everyone who dropped by today and chatted with me and helped brainstorm ideas. This was a fun time, and I look forward to the day we finally have Dreamnail and everything becomes so much easier. Until then, have a good night, everyone.